So, today's lab is build a database server and interact with the database server using an app. So, this lab is designed to reinforce the concept of leveraging an AWS managed database instance for solving relational database needs. Amazon Relational Database Service, Amazon RDS, makes it easy to set up, operate, and scale a relational database in the cloud. It provides cost effective and resizable capacity while managing time consuming database administration tasks, which allows us to focus on our applications and business. Amazon RDS provides us with six familiar database engines to choose from: Amazon Aurora, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, PostgreSQL, MySQL, and MariaDB. So in this lab, we will launch an Amazon RDS database instance with high availability, configure the database instance to permit connections from the web server, open a web application, and interact with our database. So if we can see the diagram here, this is AWS Cloud, this is the zone. There are two availability zones, Zone A and Zone B. This is VPC. Um, in this VPC, there is public subnet 1 and here public subnet 2. Here is the NAT gateway in the public subnet, and here is the security group web server, named web server in public subnet 2, and here is two private subnet. In this private subnet, there is security group RDS where the database will be sitting, RDS database master, and there is RDS database secondary. Both databases will be in the private subnet. So this is the diagram. So now we will start the lab. So first we will create a security group for the RDSDB instance. For this one, we will create a security group to allow our web server to access our RDSDB instance. The security group will be used when we launch a database instance. So for this one, we will go to the VPC. VPC, then security group. Create security group. Security name it DB security DB security code. Description should be permit access from or security group. So now this has no rules. We need to create one rules. So MySQL Aurora, this one, port number 3306. This configuration, the database user group to permit inbound traffic on port 3306 from any EC2 instance that is associated with the web security group. So there is no outbound rules. Create security group. Mm, Aurora source Now I will create a database subnet group. In this task, we will create a database subnet group that is used to tell RDS which subnets can be used for the database. Each database subnet group requires subnets in at least two availability zones. For this task, we'll go to the service and look for RDS. The subnet groups, then mm, name should be D3 subnet group description VPC, lab VPC, availability zone. So I will select two zones. One is A and one is B. So now the subnet, I need to select um, 10.1.0.24 is private subnet and one is both should be the private subnet. Then create. Mm, the DB subnet group is complete. It shows two subnet here. One is list 1A, another one is list 1B. So now I will create an Amazon RDSDB instance. We will configure and launch a multi-AZ Amazon RDS deployment of a MySQL database instance. Amazon RDS multi-AZ deployments provide enhanced availability and durability for databases DB instance, making them a natural fit for production database workloads. When we provision a multi-AZ database instance, Amazon RDS automatically creates a primary database instance and synchronously replicates the data to a standby instance in a different availability zone. So for this one, we'll go to the databases. We will create database. For this one, we'll choose my SQL option. Under the settings, master name is main, then the password. Password should be password lab password. DP3 micro storage, general purpose SSD, allocated storage 20, data connectivity, private Lab-PC, then under existing PPC security group, DB security group, under the monitoring, and check the monitoring, additional configuration, initial database name, lab, and uncheck automatic backup, automatic encryption. So this will turn off backups, which is not normally recommended, but will make the database deploy faster for this lab. So here, so I need to just update test. This is the price for monthly total cost. So the database is now launched, trying to launch in. Mm, So we need to wait for the database creation. It will be available in two availability zones. So we need to wait for that. The status is creating. Now we will interact with the database. In this task, we'll open a web application running on a web server that has been created for us. We will configure to use database that we just created. So to discover the web server IP address, we will choose AWS uh, details drop down about this this is the public IP address. So we'll paste this one here. Yes. So RDS. Now I will database lab username genuine genuine password select password lab password in there RDS databases submit. Yes, this is the database. So the message will appear explaining that application running a command copy. So I can now remove edit. So now I will edit the database like first name I can change to uh, test, then submit, then do will change to test. Then I can add contact like do do up, do up, and then submit. So I will create one database too. So we connected the database. Now we um, like edit, remove or create the database from here, entry from here. So this is for today's lab. Thank you so much.